Alright, it's your boy Moseefus, the 20 view king, and everything I do get 20 views. And YouTube just threatened to block us, so we don't play that on Fridays. That's why we stream on Twitch on Mondays and Wednesdays, because Twitch don't do this nonsense. But I decided that when we start a new live stream, I'm always going to put comedy or cops doing what they do at the end of the live stream. This is going to make sure that I'm not only doing musical reactions, because I want to branch off into other stuff, because I got bullshit to say about everything. I really do. And I really can't just be sitting here doing music the whole time, because eventually that's going to peter out. I got to have something to branch over to. Because I think I'm at like 1,500 subscribers now. I'm maybe a couple months from petering out on the musical reaction stuff. I got to give y'all something else, because y'all going to get tired of me, man. Y'all going to get tired of me and listening to me criticize y'all music and say I don't want to hear no more screaming shit. I gotta have an out. I gotta have a way to get up out this corner, man. Gotta get out this corner. Alright, but we're gonna do a comedy joint. I asked the chat, I was like, what y'all wanna do? Comedy or cops doing what they do? They pick comedy. So it's Josh Wolf, best practical joke ever. I've never heard it before. Check it out.
I love practical jokes.
I've never seen it before.
This is my best one ever. My buddy asked me to throw him a bachelor party. And I was like, man, you don't want me to do that. I said, I'm a comedian. I always go for the laugh, and then I hope we can shake hands and be friends later. But I'm going to fuck up your day.
All right.
And he was like,
let me focus.
One ever. My buddy asked me to throw him a bachelor party. And I was like, man, you don't want me to do that. I said, I'm a comedian. I always go for the laugh, and then I hope we can shake hands and be friends later. But I'm going to fuck up your day. And he was like, I don't think you'll do that. I said, I don't think you're listening. I'm already trying to decide how to fuck with you, so can we just not have me do it? And he was like, buddy, you've been to Vegas more than any of us. You planned the party, you get the girl. Now look, I got him a girl for the end of his party. That's what he wanted, a stripper. I'm not a stripper guy. I never have been a stripper guy. I don't really care. But he wanted a stripper for the end of his
Same, not a stripper guy. I don't like the thought of a woman acting like she likes me for money. Like, I'm definitely the guy that wants to go to a strip club and I want her to change her mind about her life and be like, wow, I've never met somebody like you, and this is love at first sight. That's the only way the stripper's going to get money out of me. If she can convince me that that's really how she felt. And then she'll probably get all the money, because she's also probably got a lot of ass, and I like that. And then she's nasty at to boot, like, ooh. But it's the money hungry part. It's the money. It's the transactional portion that I'll never like strippers. And then I start thinking about their real life and be like, what happened? What happened? Yeah. Shouts out to the strippers, but yeah, water finds its level.
His party, that's cool. I wanted the beginning of the party to be for me. And what did I want to watch? What do I like way more than strippers? I like weird shit. Guys, if you're like, hey man, this is about to be some weird shit happening in Alley, I'll be like, I'm gonna fucking watch that.
Yeah, from my balcony. I'll watch it. I'm not going down there. Not street level.
I wanted people walking out of
spill over to me. Like this. I want to be involved in the weird shit.
What the fuck just happened in there? Like, was some guy walking out with a limp? Like, why are my hands dirty? Like, weird shit, right?
Then why are my hands dirty? That's stupid.
Where did I think I could find that? I went on Craigslist in Vegas. Oh, guys, I have never felt so horny and sad at the same time in my entire life. Scrolling through. It's all sex stuff. I don't want that. I want weird.
Why would you go on Craigslist in Vegas?
This woman's advertisement was...
That's all the rejects. Like, if they got to advertise on Craigslist, that means they ain't got no poster. They ain't got no real business. It's Vegas. Like, you can do it. You can do it for real. So yeah, that would be the way you find all the crackatoots, as sinful the people say, the crackatoots.
3 words. That's it. And those 3 words were, I'll wrestle ya. And I was like, fuck yeah, you will. That at least deserves a phone call, I think, right? I call her on the phone. She is 6'250". And her special skill is that she'll come over to your house.
That's a big girl.
Naked, and she'll toss you around for a little while.
That's a big girl. 6 foot 250.
I was like,
That might look good. That might look
what
good.
time
But
can you
that's
get
big.
here?
There's no lie that that's big. So what time can you get here?
She shows up, and I open the door. She's legitimate 6 foot 250, right? And she's holding a foot-long sub and 24 buffalo wings.
Oh, whoa.
Not kidding. And she waves them in my face, and she goes, "You got a room where I could go fuel up before the match?" And I was like, first of all, fuck yes I do, right in there. And I said, second of all, you should know that the...
At my biggest, I was 5'10", 230, and I was fat. It was all stomach, though. But yeah. Woo, 6'5", 6 feet, 250. Woman? I hope she got big titties and big ass. Like, 'cause that's what I'm picturing. And then, you know, it's big, but it's doable. Definitely doable. All right, that's not what this is about, right? It's comedy. This is comedy.
person you're wrestling today doesn't know there's going to be a match.
Put them shits over my, like a wheelbarrow. No, like fucking.
You know, I don't know if that changes
the
your
weight
professional
machine and
approach
shit.
at all.
What he said, my fault.
She goes, "You got a room where I could go fuel up before the match?" And I was like,
Just fuel up.
first of all, fuck yes I do, right in there. And I said, second of all, you should know that the person you're wrestling today doesn't know there's going to be a match. You know, I don't know if that changes your professional approach at all. So she goes off in her room. My
This is
buddy comes
stupid.
over, and we've got him on a stool just like this one. And my other friends are standing behind him, and we got him blindfolded. And he's, well, I don't want to ruin the surprise, you know. And he's like, "Oh, this chair is one Ralphie May away from an accident. I'll tell you that right now."
One Ralphie May away from.
You don't think he knows he's 900 pounds? He fucking knows.
This is before Ralphie died. R.P. Ralphie May, yo.
So, he's sitting there and he's like, "I'm so excited." And I was like, "Me too." And he says, "I'm ready." And I
Why
said,
you
"Okay,"
saying
and I
like
call her
that?
out. Now, none of my other friends knew what I had planned. So when she walked out of that room naked, collectively, they were like, "What the fuck?"
I would have just started laughing. I would have been shocked. I just would have bust out laughing at what I was looking at.
And as she got closer, I saw she still had buffalo wing saws around her neck. I was gonna get her a napkin, but I was like, "I'm sorry, that shit is too funny on your face. I am so sorry." So she stands in front of him, 6 foot 250. Oh, I forgot to tell you the best part. My buddy.
Yeah, hit the like, y'all. Hit the like.
And 140 and like a woohoo, like a soft 140, right?
He said,
So the
"Who?"
size difference alone, like I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fucking like it.
Got 110 pounds on homie. That's a person.
And he says, "I'm ready." And I said, "Okay." And I take off his blindfold. And the only word he could get out of his mouth before she ripped him out of his chair was, "Why?" And she lifted him up like this. His little feet were dangling in the air.
He said,
She
"Why?"
tossed him around the room like a rag doll, and we were all like, guys, she would jump on top of him, and he had to push her fat out of his face to talk to us. He would be like, "Tell her to stop. How long's she gonna be here? I can't breathe. Why does she smell like buffalo wings?" Right?
Why? That was the
There was
funniest
one
part.
time where she was straddling him like this, beating him in the face with her titties. Just. I don't think you're getting the right visual. Okay. Guys, this isn't 5'2", 110-pound, bink, titties. This is 6 foot, 250.
15 pounds each tit. The weights.
Titties. That's how big her titties were. They made that noise through the air.
He said this.
It was like being hit with a tit missile. Just.
What size? What
Dude,
size
had
your
a swollen
titties?
eye from titty punches. You've never seen that in the history of fucking never ever. I'll tell you that right now. So she thinks her job is done, right? She walks over here to this side of the room. My buddy gets up mad. You know when you can tell someone is mad where they never take their eyes off of that thing they're mad at? So he gets up and he walks away from her like this. And then something in him just snapped. And he just looks at her and he goes, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Uh-oh.
And like a wave of calm crashed over her, like serious, like Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon calm. She was just like, and they ran at each other. Guys, you understand what's happening? They're fucking fighting for real now. It's the best gift I've ever given to myself ever. Are you kidding me? They're running at each other. I'm like, I don't even know how this is gonna end. Oh my God. They're running at each other, and my buddy was mad, and he screamed, I want to take you down! Running at each other, full speed. And he ran into her. I'm gonna tell you something. He really did try to take her down. I'll tell you what. He did not. All I can tell you is that when his little body hit hers, she kind of absorbed him for a second.
And he crumpled.
He disappeared. I was like, where the fuck did he go?
Shot.
And then she just boom, shot him out across the room. Boom, and he slid on the floor, and one of my friends ran up to him and went, that just fucking happened to you! And she was mad that he challenged her or something. So she goes to us, you want to see my finishing move? You want me to finish him? And I grew up with Hulk Hogan and Randy the Macho Man Savage. So I was like, you fucking finish it! I didn't know if she was coming off the top rope or dropping a leg or whatever. I wanted to see that shit, right? So she starts to run to him, and she was like, finish him, and we go, yeah!
Finish him!
She goes, finishing move, and we go, yeah! And she goes, you want to see the finishing move? And we go, yeah! And then she sat on his head, and we went, no! Not that finishing move, fuck! Guys, his little head disappeared. All you could see were his tiny arms slapping her back, like... Oh, it was a fight for life, I'm telling you that right now. It was the weirdest shit I've ever seen. It was like a reverse birth. It was fucked up, that's all I'm saying.
You know what? I just got an idea of what we're going to do for Fridays. Because we got to do multiple streams. I figured this out. I just figured it out.
Here's how you know you pulled a good practice.
I haven't said anything in a while, huh?
A good
I'm just sitting here
joke
listening.
is a joke that
I forgot you guys were
continues
here.
to pay dividends long after the joke is over. So, like a month and a half
I saw it zoning.
after the party, 2 weeks before the wedding, I ran into his dad. And his dad goes, hey, you're not coming to the wedding? I was uninvited to the wedding, by the way. Totally worth it, totally worth it. You guys want to see how he uninvited me? This is my favorite part. This is how he uninvited me. She just got off of him. And he stands up and he goes, you're not coming to the wedding!
He didn't want to go anywhere. You could tell. That's the same way I would
So
be.
here's how his dad goes, you not coming to the wedding? I go, no. And he goes, why not? And I said, Tim didn't tell you? And he said, no. And I go, well, do you got a couple minutes? Sit down, sit down. And then his dad used that story as his best man speech at the wedding.
That's hilarious.
Fucking winner, winner.
That's hilarious. All right. So that was the end of the first stream. We doing something new. This is how we gonna end streams now. We gonna end them either with comedy or free requests. That's something I just came up with on the fly. All right, that was something. What was his name? Josh Wolf. Best practical joke ever. That was pretty funny. I laughed. That was a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I said that.